Hello everyone, Christian Star, and this is my brand, The Edge. This is my business card with the brand's name and my name right below it, and this is a design that is similar to other designs by the brand, and our logo is in the top right. Lighting. With the mood of my store being dark, I would like to keep the lighting dim and warm, sort of like Hot Topic or Zoomies. Because the store is dim, one lighting technique that I will use are rack lights in order to make the clothes more visible. We'll also be using lights coming down from the center beam in the ceiling. Target audience. My target audience are males from 16 to 25. The Edge is a brand that gives off a distressed slash grunge look. Our brand uses a lot of black and a lot of distressing. The Edge is for the people who don't want to fit in and want to have a style of their own. Our slogan is Live Life on the Edge. Live Life on the Edge, this is a slogan for my store. This slogan goes perfectly with the concept of my store. The Edge is a store for young men who love streetwear and love to wear clothing with personality. The Edge is a store that sells a lot of abstract and dark topics on clothing that also happen to be mostly black, but does not mean that the logo or the design on the shirt itself will be black. We use a lot of different abstract artists and artist designs on our shirts, which are out of like the regular box, very edgy stuff. The Edge is for those who are looking for a rugged and edgy look. Floor plan. This is the link to the floor plan is right there. The floor plan has a lot of elements which make it space efficient and wheelchair accessible. One feature that proves this is the sliding doors for the fitting room. We have sliding doors so that there's more room for people that are handicapped to get in with their wheelchairs. Colors. The store will feature a lot of black and dark red to give it more of a punk and grunge look. Since a lot of the clothing in the store is black, the store itself will have a darker look. For example, right here, similar to Hot Topics inside, it's a lot of blacks and very dim lighting. And here's our floor plan. The doors will feature a ramp for handicap entrance, and the fitting room doors will be sliding doors, again for easier handicap entrance. Over here is where the shirts will go, over here in the first circle, right in front of the cash register. Outerwear will be right next to it with jeans and shorts. And these three additional racks are we're gonna sell mostly t-shirts. It's a streetwear brand, so it's a lot of t-shirts with designs on it. So these three center racks are gonna be for t-shirts. And over here is it looks like two couches, but this is where our iconic black velvet couch will be, right over here in front of the accessories counter. Ceiling and flooring. For the ceiling, we will be using exposed beam ceiling to give off again an industrial raw look. To give it a rugged industrial look. For flooring, we'll be using again to give it a very industrial raw dark look. We'll be using dark raw concrete flooring. Lighting. Again, to go with the store's dark theme, we will be using dim lights that will hang from the exposed beams on the ceiling. For example, this picture in here is a perfect example of what we will be doing. Since the store itself has a lot of dark colors, we would like to have a lot of light coming down from the beams. Display method. For the display method, I will be using mannequins to show off the merchandise in the store. While there are other display methods such as touch displays that show off the products, I feel that this would take away from the distressed grunge look of my brand. I will be using distressed mannequins from our store to go with the brand's theme. So these will be upcycled. They're going to be used, and I feel like it will really add personality to the clothing. And depending on what we're showcasing, near the t-shirts section, we're going to have half mannequins, so only the top half, and towards the back to show our towards the back and in the front. In the front, we're going to have full body mannequins to show off outfits that can go with our clothing and how we could dress them up. Here are the pros and cons of mannequins. The pros of mannequins are that they don't have technology, so there's no way that they will have difficulties, and they are easier to maintain. The mannequins that I am using also go well with the concept of my brand. The cons of mannequins are that they do not have the same features that displays have, and they are technologically behind. Mannequins also are not as interactive as other display methods like the touchscreens. Also, another con is that with touchscreens, there is unlimited supply. So if we run anything in store and we had a touchscreen, it comes straight from the warehouse. But with mannequins, we can't do that. But I believe it's ultimately worth it because it really adds to the personality of the store. Store layout. One way that we will bring attention to our store is by putting sale items in the front. I feel that with the sale items in the front, it gives people more incentive to come in and look at our stuff. And in order for our stuff to not get robbed, we're gonna have the more expensive stuff in the back center towards where the cash register is. So we always have a worker there at all times. So it would be kind of hard to steal the more expensive items that we have in the store. Decorations. Since the store is designed as an industrial distress look, we will have paintings painted onto the wall instead of having them hung up. So, for example, this painting right here and this painting right here is going to be straight directly painted onto the walls, and I feel like it gives it a more distressed warehouse look, and that's what we're going for. And lastly, towards the back of the store, we have our iconic black velvet couch, and I feel like this really adds to the personality of it being like a dark grunge type of clothing store. Lastly, I like to say that my main focus with this brand is to let people be themselves, and I feel like this brand really does that because the designs are very outside of the box and non-ordinary, in a good way, non-ordinary. So thank you. This is my brand, The Edge. I hope you have a good day.